What's going on, everybody? My name is Blazing Nico and we are back with yet another video. Before we even get into today's content, only 2% of my viewers are actually subscribed, so that leaves 98% of you that are tuning into the videos, supporting me, are not subscribed. If we can do something before we begin into this video, if you can hit that subscribe, hit some like buttons, that'd be very appreciated. All right, and with that out the way, today we have a shoe review on a shoe that I've been waiting for about a year now. It's a classic shoe, has so much history. It's an iconic shoe for an iconic designer, an iconic shoe brand. Today we have the Nike Air Max 1 Big Bubble. The Air Max 1 released on Air Max Day, which is March 26, 2023. They released for a retail price of $150. They released in men's sizing, women's sizing, and as well as kid sizing. So as far as materials for the shoe, the red mud guard comes in kind of that felt material that we're so used to on the original Air Max. The same kind of material on this gray part and the Nike swooshes as well. On the upper of the shoe, we also have the white mesh that we're so used to on Air Max 1s. Same on the tongue as well with the Nike Air Max. And then we have a Nike Air on the back, typical Air Max sole. And of course, the biggest portion of the shoe, the Big Bubble. I've always been a sucker for a good box, good details, good packaging. This box just went over the top. It has the 4 symbolizing the 4 air unit bubbles. Such a crazy box. The Nike Sneakers app had a live event, I would say over a year ago now, where they kind of teased the Big Bubble coming back, which is the original Air Max. Back then it was just the Air Max. It wasn't coined the Air Max 1 because they didn't know where they were going with the brand. But having these shoes, I'm so happy to actually have these in my collection. Unfortunately, I had to grab these off of a resale market. I missed out 2 times on these shoes. I watched the live event with Tinker Hatfield and they were going through all the different design aspects of it for the Sneakers live event. I logged off the app and what do you know, 5 minutes later, they shock dropped these. Missed it by a couple minutes, wasn't able to hit on that. And then on the official release on Air Max Day, which was March 26th, I woke up 10 minutes late, so about 10:10, and I missed the drop. So unfortunately, I had to grab these on a resale market, but I'm still happy to have these in the collection. So as we touched on earlier, the Air Max 1 Big Bubble, this is the original colorway. This is the original Air Max. This was also Tinker Hatfield's first shoe with Nike, which is huge because he's such an iconic designer. The Air Max obviously is such an iconic shoe, so for this to be his first shoe is just insane. Like most people, even though I am in the sneaker community pretty heavy, did not know that the Big Bubble was actually the original Air Max 1. I wasn't aware that they had this larger air unit with the 4 different openings in it now compared to the what everybody is used to as an Air Max 1 for that midsole air unit. I'll throw up some pictures in comparison, but to have these in my collection, just to have that little piece of history is such a cool addition. As I mentioned, the first one was this larger air unit. Nike had some quality issues when it got down to colder temperatures. The engineers and the manufacturers noticed that the midsole around the air bubble would start to crack in colder temperatures. So the engineers and all the designers, they had to come up and they made a smaller air unit where you see that 3-pocket air unit that we have nowadays on most Air Maxes. So it's good to see that they were able to perfect this. So we'll see how these go in different temperatures. The original Air Max 1 in this colorway, such an icon. They released on the now coined Air Max Day, which is March 26, 1987. Now every year we usually get new renditions or different collaborations with concepts or different things like that. We get some new shoes and sometimes we get some classics like this. I think these also released in 2017, which marked the 30th year anniversary of the Air Max 1 releasing. But to have these in the original form that not a lot of people knew about is such a good thing for my collection. Now let's take a look at the resale market as we always do. Most of the smaller men's sizes are around that retail range, like 150 to 170. Once you start creeping up, 10 and higher, it's in that lower 200s, and it kind of stays the same up to size 15. About the same for stock X, 197. This is size 10 and a half. About the same all around. For me, the Nike Air Max 186 Big Bubble definitely fits true to size. Usually Air Maxes are a little snugger in the toe box of these shoes, but I would say that you cannot go wrong going true to size in these. Throughout the last 4 to 5 years, I've really been grabbing some of the classic Air Max models. Like I said, this is my first time owning the original Air Max 1. I have the Air Max 90 infrareds and a couple other colorways that are OG, but it's great to finally add such a classic, the original, to my collection. As I mentioned, I've been waiting for this shoe for over a year. I watched that Nike sneakers app live over a year ago, and I'm happy to finally add these to the collection. I missed 2 times to grab them for retail. I had to grab them from Go, but I'm happy to have them in the collection. Sometimes you have to do what you gotta do. As always, I wanna thank you guys for tuning into another video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, thank you guys. Swear to God, I miss you slinging tracks, pay them back, kick it back. I wish I could bring them back.